The older I get, the more that I want to make peaceful decisions. Whether it's purchasing something, being friends with somebody, going on vacation, choosing a job, peace is a huge aspect for how I make those decisions and how I pursue these things. If I want a nice car, I have to think the end result of, are these car payments going to give me peace? Am I going to be squirming trying to work at a job that I hate just to contribute to these payments? Well, that doesn't sound peaceful. So I really don't want that. So I'd rather have a junky car or just an average car that's paid off because the peace is just better to drive in. If somebody that you're hanging out with is constantly toxic and bringing you down and being very negative about your decisions that you make and who you are, maybe that's not a peaceful person to be around. And maybe you need to audit hanging out with that person or limit hanging out with that person because when you're done hanging out with them, you're constantly racking your brain about the things that they said and the morale that you have. So maybe that person's not giving you the peace that you need. So maybe you need to get rid of that person. Same thing goes for a job. If a job is very toxic and maybe the money's pretty decent, but you're working really late, you're constantly finding yourself have to answer emails late at night, you're working way beyond your allotted time, you're constantly getting audited for the mistakes that you make, and maybe this job is really just not a peaceful job. And maybe you need to audit the cues that are coming through while you're at the job or before you get the job so you can make a peaceful decision in the end. So the more peaceful decisions that you make, the happier you're going to be in the end, and you're going to live just a more chill life. So if your goal is to start limiting about how much you worry and how stressful your life is, start to center your decisions around peace. Is this going to give me the peace in the end? You wouldn't believe how quickly you can start to make better decisions and start to build momentum towards a peaceful life.